Hi, welcome to 5 Minutes with the Family. I'm Fukui Drew, and today we're diving into, oh no, this title is going to kill me, Magical Taruruto-kun. Hey, I said it. Magic Adventure. Quite the mouthful, right? It's a surprisingly fun platformer developed by the Tosei Corporation back in 1992. Tosei, often called Nintendo's ghost developer, has written the code for numerous games, but rarely gets credit for them, so, let's just take a second here, give Tosei a well-deserved shout out for this one, because this game is actually really well made. The game is based on the anime manga series by Tatsuya Egawa, a name beloved by anime fans of the 80s and 90s for, reasons. Let's just leave it at that. Magical Taruruto-kun, hey, I said it correctly, is probably Egawa's most famous work, spanning 21 manga volumes, 87 anime episodes, 3 movies, and this game. Oh, along with 6 other games that were released in just a year and a half. Now, like many popular franchises in Japan, it just got oversaturated and the whole franchise burned out before the end of 1993. Now here's the series in a nutshell. Edojo Honmaru is a 5th grade student. This I can understand. Kawaii Yona is his love interest, also a 5th grader. That one I don't see, but you know what, don't ask, it was the 80s. Honmaru's life is plagued by bullies Jaba Jabo and Ichikawa Rui. Now, those name puns are real and ridiculous. He accidentally summons a magician with the world's longest tongue because why not? This magician is adored by yet another magic user who is herself loved by yet another magic user named Raiba, who of course becomes Taruruto's rival. Think Doraemon with some, uncomfortable fan service. But despite all of that, there's a really fun game to be found here. Now it's easy to list all the good stuff in this game. Graphics are cute, check. Mini-games are fun, check. Hit detection is great, check. Controls are solid, check. Music is awesome, check. And you know what? The presentation just works. Now, sure, enemy placement can be frustrating, and don't even get me started on World 4-6's boss. One hit will break him apart with pieces floating all around the level before reassembling to chase you. It's actually really cool stuff. World 3's boss, on the other hand, looks like it wandered in from Splatterhouse, which is fun, but strangely, there's no final boss, which was an odd decision. It might resemble Super Mario to you in many ways, but calling it a ripoff isn't quite fair. The franchise has been pumping out games for a while, and they just inherited these mechanics. If anything, Magical Taruruto-kun Fantastic World for Nintendo was more of a blatant ripoff of Super Mario Bros. 3. The game throws you in with no backstory, hit new game and boom, you're on the overworld map with no explanation. The story, what little there is, feels like a princess in another castle deal, but the map itself is pretty cool, especially in the early levels, packed with characters from the manga. Sadly, the further you progress, the more bland the maps get. By the time you reach level 6, it's so bad that it's actually almost funny. Each map has 3 to 10 sub-levels that you can jump into, but the numbering doesn't always make sense. The levels themselves are fun with great music and creative enemy designs, but oh man, they're so hard. Like, one-hit death hard. Sonic had rings, Mario had mushrooms, but Taruruto? He's got cheap deaths, load screens, dialogue boxes, all breaking up your flow. Touch a fish, loading screen. Scroll back, another loading screen. Die again? Yep, you're starting over. Some enemies don't even show up until it's too late to avoid them, which, can lead to premature deaths, both of your character and, well, depending on your blood pressure, you as well. The game has 2 difficulty modes, easy and hard. Here, they're called boys mode and girls mode. I'll let you guess which one is which. Now, Easy mode removes most of the enemies, but also removes most of the fun as well. Only difficult mode is worth playing, even if it is a bit brutal. Besides the platforming, there are card games, because of course every Japanese platformer needs them, right? But this one actually has speed, which is one of my favorite games. There are even slot machine games for the kindergarteners out there, I guess. All in all, the game is great. It captures the spirit of the anime right down to Taruruto's goofy pose when you stop moving the controller. It's ridiculous, but it's canon. I give the game a 75 out of 100. Despite beating it, I'm still coming back time and time again to try to set new speedrunning records. I picked up a box copy with instructions for just 1,300 yen and I couldn't be happier. The battery backup system still works, which is great because the save and autosave features of this game are some of the best on the Super Famicom. Anyway, I'll wrap up this review. If you liked it, please don't be afraid to like and subscribe, and well, I hope to see you next time. Thanks a lot.